Hi guys. Today is episode 11 of Akiba, Maid. Um Words cannot describe how I'm feeling right now. You know, from the first episode of Akiba, Maid, it was like, what the fuck? Maids killing maids, cutting off pigtails, the violence, the bloodshed. I get all of that. And it was one of those shows that like a top 10 show, and I had high expectations for the show, and I did. For weeks and weeks, I've been talking about Akiba Maid War. For weeks. I even got this at Anime NYC because I love this show. I hope they dub this show. But why would they air this on a day where I'm looking outside right now and it's raining? Well, about to rain. That's why the lighting is beaming on my side of my face. But other than that, I don't know if I'm sad or angry in this. Watching this show, this episode, hurt me. I didn't think they were going this far. I don't know how the hell I'm feeling, but I'm pretty sure. And Ranko she was my favorite character. I had her as one of my top 3 female characters this fall. But after what happened, guys, I don't know what is. So, let's get right to it, episode 11 of Akiba Maid, because I need to get something off my chest here. Okay. So, I'm going to do my very, very best to be positive. I'm going to try. I might cry during my video, but I'm going to do it anyway. Hashtag Akiba Maid War. You know what? I might even post this on YouTube and tell you how I feel. But let me get right to it. So, after the whole ecosystem and the pig cafes have been rising to the top of the mountain, they have been rising up to the mountain. There's been threats still. Like, every Maid cafe is up against them. They treating them like trash. Even though Onky Dunk has been beaming. Money's going in, customers coming in, but they're still posting, but other maids are threatening them still for ignoring the rules, messing up the ecosystem how it's supposed to be, and they treating them like trash. They even put the panda, I'm not even going by her name, I'm just going by the panda. They put the panda sign up there, call it a panda cafe, all that stuff, and they took off the mask. They took off the helmet, and then she put it back on. You know what's funny? I thought they were going to show her face after last week when they revealed who she is. They didn't. Okay, that's said and done. But now they got a letter from the head of Creatureland saying, we're going to disown them. They don't exist anymore. We don't give a shit about them. And not only that, there were threats on them. Making fun of each person, especially Ranko. It's like, oh, Ranko's a 40-year-old pig. Oh, this meat is made out of this and that. They were popping shit. Now, by the way, this video might be long as hell, but I'm gonna tell you this. Anyway, so they found a body underneath. They found a body in the bridge. The 3 guys that know Nagami from the beginning. The guy in the red, he died. They found his body and they tortured him. And I'm like, they're going too far. It's one thing to kill maids in this series, but killing a guy, a random person who's a fan of Unky Dunk is just getting killed because they're friends with them? So if you're a huge fan of them, you're gonna end up dead, tortured, or anything like that. Cut off your egg rolls. They're gonna cut off your egg rolls if that happens. They killed him. So the earlier when they found the body under the bridge where the police says, that was one of them. So, and because of that, those two guys are not going back. And what makes it worse is that these other head cafe maids, the cow, the cat, and I think it was the dog, they just scared the customers away. Ranko, we finally got answers about Ranko's story in more ways than one. We got back like in the 1960s, there was a head maid. It was before the Onky Doink Cafe. We had a Maid tea cafe, Maid tea house. Her sister, Usako, who's now the head of Creatureland, Ranko, and they're like sisters. Remember that pack that Nagami made with her other friend? Sisterly pack. They're like sisters. But due to issues at the cafe, due to how the cafe's supposed to run, she got mad and left. Ranko feels it's her fault that she's this, you know? And Ranko is going to take responsibility for her own actions of what she did in the past. That's what she feels. Now, Nagami is trying to defend Ranko and say it's not your fault. We don't want you gone. You're part of us. Other maids didn't appreciate that. And they're like, in order to protect Onky Doink, the cafe, and stop ruining his reputation, all Ranko has to do is sacrifice her life. That's all she got to do. But it wasn't enough. But the cafe themselves, you know, for a pig cafe, they are really a badass. They're the underdogs. No question about it. You know, normally I'll get all hype of what they did, but this episode really didn't. This episode really got me. But moving on, I really would. But so they're like, okay, we will help you, but we're gonna do it by force. They decided to go for the strongest ecosystem, the tigers. So they invaded the tiger's massage, got the head, got her hostage, and told everybody get the fuck out. We're running this place. And they got her hostage. While Ranko and Nagami decides, okay, while we got them hostage, and there's gonna be a gang war coming after us, we're going to meet the head of Creatureland. Walking all peacefully, you know, they got surrounded, but it's like drop your guns and all that. The head want to see you. Now Nagami trying to play peacemaker with her. Here's the thing. We've seen a lot of gangster movies like this. You don't ever want to make peace with the head of a mafia because you'll end up dead or get beat up. So Nagami trying to play peacemaker by giving her the stash and the Miss Ultimate trophy that she won 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and decided to, like, you know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to win this one. I may break the rules. Uzuko did not do this shit. She grabbed that little trophy and bashed her in the head with it. I'm surprised she survived that glass shot. Now, Ranko does not want to kill Usako. She doesn't want to kill the head of Creatureland. She loves her sister. She really does. Last week was the point of Ranko going after the head, going after Usako because she killed the guy that she was in love with. She didn't. She begged for her life. She got down on her knees and begged. She even sacrificed her own life. Her own life for the sake for Nagami and the others. Usako was like, there were times when Usako said, okay, I'll tell you what. You could be my partner. You could run everything. You could have the money. You could have your own cafe. You kill anybody you want. If you kill the Onky Dunk Cafe, if you kill them, I'll give you everything you want. I'll make you worth, wow, I'll make you the top cafe maid of all time. All that kind of thing. But she took that down. She refuses. And when she got down on her knees again, Usako grabbed a sword and stabbed it right in her freaking hand. And begging it about like her moments at the cafe, making new friends, having a birthday, playing baseball. She even used her own blood to draw a pig about the place she really loves. But way to make it step further for Usako, when she grabbed Nagami, even Nagami was even gonna take a bullet for her. You know what I mean? You know how many times she took a bullet, Ranko took a bullet for her? Now Nagami's gonna do the same thing. She's like, I'll for my pigtails in exchange. Please. But Usako's like, you have a choice. My sis or your friend. Which one do you want? Now Ranko can't decide that. She loves both of them. She loves both of them. You got one girl, sis, head of Creatureland, who helped you became a maid of who you are. And you got another friend who always been on your side since day one. And again, Ranko has shown so many faces. When she's happy, when she's sad, when she's angry, when she's depressed, all of this. But seeing her tears, 36-year-old maid crying and begging for her life. What more can you say? And with that, she let her go. She let her go. Okay. She's like, come to the cafe one day and experience it. Now, even though the other cafes held hostage, you know, they still shot one of them. So we got one kill count here. But the ending, I don't even know where to begin. This has got to be the biggest plot twist I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know where to begin. So, Ranko and Nagami are out getting some, barrettes to symbolize their friendship. But then a random maid, came by and stabbed, like she bumped into Ranko, but stabbed Ranko. Yo, I was literally crying watching on my computer. I was depressed. I am sad. I don't even know if I'm sad or angry right now. Don't you feel like, have you ever felt like an anime character that you love so much? Like that anime girl that you love so much, that you like so much, and then as you watch the episodes go by, that character that you love dies? It's like that. So when Ranko got stabbed, Nagami came to her, and that Ranko's death is just, it legit hit me. I didn't want none of them to die. Now, I don't know if she survived or dead, because I look at this and I had to rewind it back. Part of me wants, it's like your mind tells you she's dead, but your heart tells you otherwise. Your heart tells you, in this defense right now, my heart's telling me she's alive, but my brain telling me she's dead. And I don't know how it is, but the way how it looks like, the way how it is at the end where Ranko got stabbed, and the way how she, I felt it hits me. It really did. I don't even know, again, I get emotional, man. I did not see this coming. See, this is what anime does to you. You watch a show for the first time, and they're gonna make you cry. That's what this did. Oh my Lord. I don't even know how I feel. Ranko had done so much for this first episode. My message for Ranko is this. Ranko, you are my top 3 favorite characters of the fall. I'm sorry. Yeah, my top 3 favorite female anime character of the fall. And for you, and for them to make you go out like this, I don't know why they did that. And you're one of my favorite characters of this series. She is my favorite. And for them to make it go out like that, I don't know what is. I don't know how. And you know what's funny? Next week is the last episode of Akiba Maid War. Meaning, I don't know where how this is going to end. Nagami is going to do something. And we all know who's been planning all this. Usako, the head of Creatureland. I'm telling you right now, all hell, tears and bloodshed will happen in the last episode of Akiba Maid War. I guarantee it. So overall, this episode was really good. I mean, we may have like some action, but the drama was there. And I know this video is long, but bear with me, guys, because this was one of them. And for Ranko to go out like that, I'm just depressed. Next week is the last episode of Akiba Maid War. With a plot twist twisting around like this, who am I to say how this is going to end? But we'll see how it goes. So I look forward for next week's episode for Akiba Maid War, and I'm sure you will.